Friends, good morning. Day 2. We're still here. I know what your first thought is. I'm sure you were wearing that yesterday. And you'd be right, because we travelled light, we didn't bring any clothes. One change of undercrackers, that's all we need. So today, it was supposed to be raining all day, and already it isn't raining. So we're winning, hashtag winning at life. First things first, we are going to an awesome coffee place I know that hopefully gets some pimped out coffee, some pimped out B-roll. This way. When it comes to post boxes, there are very few post boxes that I'll actually use. They have to be of a certain standard. And this one meets the criteria because it belongs to Chris Hoy. It's Chris Hoy's golden post box. Have you got one of those?
Hey,
How
morning.
Are you doing? Right, so these guys have kindly let me come behind the scenes, and they're saying that they're the only people in Edinburgh, if you're in Edinburgh, Cairngorm Cafe, that freeze their beans. I don't know if that's a metaphor, but they freeze their beans, which means that when you grind your beans, you get a more precise cut. Is that right?
Yeah, you get a cleaner cut on the beans, so the espresso's cleaner, yeah.
This guy's like the Harry Houdini of baristas.
They're all measured out, we measure out just above, so we measure at 15.3 grams, and then that gives you 15 grams out, because you do lose a wee bit in the grinder.
Oh, okay.
That is awesome. So this is a mini freezer.
This is a mini freezer, yep.
So don't go to Costa, people, you slackers. Well, that was pretty much a perfect way to start the day, I think. Would you agree? Talking coffee, watching coffee, touching coffee. Ah, dreamy, dreamy. So now we are following a recommendation for brunch, which is undeniably the best meal of the day, somewhere down this hill. I probably think it's fun because we're walking down this hill, accepting that later we've got to walk up this hill, and I'll probably be hating life. This is the Paris-Roubaix of streets. We have found our destination, the Blue Bear. Check this out. Sweet potato hash, smoky beans, avocado and eggs. Dreamy. That teapot is actually bigger than your head. Just going for the light breakfast, just set you up for the day. Just a little something light, just keep ticking over. You know, I'm not really one to overeat. That is what you call a breakfast bonanza. Dreamy.
Oh, that looks so good.
Filthy. Well, broken. The next phase is a very cool bike shop now that's just around the corner. We're going to check that out, see what they've got in there. Cool stuff, touch some carbon bling. Interesting mix here of the classic looking retro bike, steel frame, and the new Condor full carbon. Old, new. We are walking back to town now up said hill that I mentioned earlier. You can probably see it's pretty steep. Pretty steep, bro. So it's taking us 3 times as long to get back to town as it took us to get down here. Katie's quite right, last time we were here we ran the city. Not like we were the owners of it, but we went running around it. And we were running up these hills, loving life. Whereas today we've had so much breakfast and so much coffee, it's just like, This is when you know you're approaching middle-agedness, when you're in outdoor clothing stores. Yeah, I'd really like some comfortable slacks and a nice jacket. Tears, what has happened to me? What has happened to me? We may be in this middle-aged store, but I've recovered myself because I've found the Arctic Force Solo Blaster gun. Not prepared to let go of my youth yet. It's officially started snowing, so we're going to find somewhere warm and cozy to hunker down, seek shelter, and eat more food and drink more drink. It's definitely snowing. Alright friends, it's evening time. We've made the executive decision, haven't we? We, there's two of us, we, to go to the cinema. It's pretty cold today, a bit damp, but we still have an action-packed day. So we're going to do something we wouldn't do at home and go to the cinema. And because I'm of a certain age, I'd like to see Jumanji because I remember it the first time round. So that is a plan. Do something we wouldn't do at home, go and sit in the cinema, eat some popcorn, get some sweets, and then go out for dinner. So that's what we're doing. Full Jumanji review to follow. Oh. Easy?
Yeah. Not sure we got enough popcorn.
Me neither.
Oh, awesome, thank you.
Dreamy. So it's been about 40 minutes and we've come out of the cinema early because that was without a doubt the shittest film I've ever seen in my life. We did well to last 40 minutes, I reckon. On the plus side, we've decided we're going to go to the Brewdog Brewery and have a few beers instead. We don't go to the cinema often. I can remember why now. Jumanji. Yes. Can you give us, please, a one-word review of the film Jumanji?
Terrible.
I went up to the lady and asked if you can have a refund because the film is too shit for words. She said no. Good time. Right crew, we found Brewdog, the host of many a fine ale and IPA in particular, which we are duly sampling. Brewdog served us well, literally. I was sipping lightweight IPA, and the Duchess decided in her infinite wisdom to have a little bit of Elvis juice, which was some kind of 7%. She only had a half pint, but she drank it with a straw doing a handstand, so. Now it's time to call it a day. We're going to head back to the ranch, hit the hay, and then fly home first thing in the morning. So I am calling Edinburgh, our little sojourn here, a roaring success. I highly recommend it. I like to think myself now as the modern day Judith Chalmers. I hope you've enjoyed the last couple of days. We certainly have. Good night. And we'll meet you back south of the border. Ew.